In lesson 70, we're going to look at advanced abstract equations. We've already looked at abstract equations. We're just going to add a little bit more to it. In previous problems, you've seen it say solve for b or whatever variable. So let's go ahead and just try to solve for b. Let's just do our order of operations and see what happens. I don't think there's much teaching to it. Just use the concepts we know. So we have parentheses here, so we got to distribute order of operations. So we distribute the p. And since the p is over a 1, it only goes to the top, so p times 1 is p over a plus pm over b. And that equals x. We're solving for b. The first thing we want to do is our least common multiple. Remember, that was always our step 1. Our least common multiple here is ab. So we multiply by AB to all of them. That's going to be XAB. Multiply AB here. The A's cross out, and we're left with PB. Multiply by AB here. B's cross out, and we're left with PMA. Now from this point, the next step is to get the B's all on the same side. So here's a B, here's a B. I'm going to move the PB over here and be left with XAB minus PB equals PMA. Now remember, what was the purpose of getting all the B's on the same side? Well, now we can factor out the B, and we're left with XA minus P equals PMA. Divide by that on both sides. PMA over XA minus P equals B. So there is your answer. Easy as that. Let's look at one more example. It tries to add one thing. It adds a sum in the denominator here. We start the same way. All right, and we're solving for C. So first we distribute MB over 1 plus C plus MA over P equals XP. What was our next step? Least common multiple. Oh, it's out of your visual. Okay. Least common multiple here is P times 1 plus C. Hopefully you've heard me say it enough. If it's a sum, it's its own identity. So we multiply P times 1 plus C. P times 1 plus C to all of these. Let's see what cancels. Nothing here. So this actually looks like, if I combine the xp with the p, that would look like xp squared. Then I distribute, I know this is kind of small and cluttered, we get xp squared plus xp squared c. Then it equals, all right, the 1 plus c's cross out there, that's nice. PMB plus the p's cross out here. So we have to distribute MA to the 1 and the c. So MA plus MAC. MAC. All right, step 3, isolate c's same side. So here's a C, here's a C. I'm going to subtract here and subtract MAC. And what that leaves me with is XP squared C minus MAC equals PMB plus MA minus XP squared. Now we've got the C's to the same side. We factor. And what are we left with? XP squared minus MA. That equals all that. I'm going to save some time by just dividing here. And dividing here. XP squared minus MA. All that equals C. I guess I should be circling it. And that is how you do these abstract or advanced abstract equations. They're all the same. It's all easy. It's just using the concepts we know and expounding on them in Algebra 2. But that is the end of Lesson 70.